Next up, we have Kaela Winn. Thank you very much, honey. Kaela, take it away.
Kaela.
Hi, guys. My question for you is, there's been a lot of speculation about who's in the grave. One popular opinion is that it's Laurel Lance, the Black Canary. If this is true, how do you see the series moving forward from killing off such an iconic character from the comics? Also, would you prefer they stay closer to the comics, or are you okay with them moving away from it?
Two-part question.
That's a good
Thank you
question.
very much, Kaela. We'll hit the first one first. So what do you guys think? The first part of the question.
Someone tweeted at me earlier this year, it for sure isn't Laurel, because we're not that lucky, which I thought that was terrible. Funny, but terrible. I know some people just laughed. I didn't feel that way. That was said to me. I don't think they'll kill her. I mean, she's an inaugural character. Yeah. People love her, and they've built up Katie Cassidy so much this season. I don't think that they're going to put all that work into her. They just like let it go. Like, work, writers, and then we're going to kill all your hard work and flush it down the drain. I don't think that'll happen.
I agree. I feel like they put a lot of work into her, and you know, she was getting a lot of hate for a while, and then they like really worked hard to build her back up. And now she's like really a good, strong part of the team. I don't think she's in the grave.
Yeah, her Canary cry, her fighting, like she's been on it all the time.
If I'm correct, and I remember reading something, that Katie Cassidy has actually been cast in something else, and it's a new show. It's something that she's not like adding onto her season. I believe it's a brand new show, and she got casted in the pilot for it. I could be wrong. It could just be a rumor mill that I read. So guys, if you've heard about that or anything along those lines as well, feel free to let us know. And also, like we said, if you want to speak to us about anything, who do you think's in the grave? Do we think it's going to be Laurel? Put it in on the Twitter, on the YouTube comments that we've got Olivia on right now. We've got Twitter. We've got the lot going live. And the second part of your question, do we want them to break away from the comics more? Do we want them to stay more secluded to the comics?
I kind of like it. I kind of like how they're breaking. No, they're not following the comics to a T, because then it's like we kind of know what's happening. I like it being, you know, I don't know what's
I
gonna happen
agree with
next.
you there as well. We've read the comics, we know what's going to happen in the comics, so we have an expectation of what we want. And sometimes an expectation failing isn't that bad.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like, oh, okay, it didn't follow the comics, but you know what? The writers did a good job and made it in a nice way. And we're not going to love every aspect of the show. It's just impossible. You can't love 100% of it. But that 1% that we dislike is still a nice way to look at it, and kind of like a learning curve. It's like, oh, okay, it's not part of the comics, but writers did a good job anyway. What do you think, sweetie?
I like when they mix them all up.
Sweetie, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I mean, I like when they mix it all up. We've seen Under the Red Hood, we've seen aspects of different comics brought into Arrow, which necessarily wasn't his mythos, but it's worked. Because at the end of the day, it's all a big DC universe, and I love getting to see those characters come in from different stories. Otherwise, we wouldn't get to explore anything and be like, here's Arrow, glad you read it, here it is, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly. So with them breaking it up, it gives us more, it gives us the vaster universe for us all to...
And then we get people like Vixen and Supergirl and all, you know what? Three-way high five. Woo.
That was terrible by me on both ends there. Kaela, thank you very much for your question, honey.